Okay, Cancer, good morning. I'm going to start this read off for you today and see why didn't this card go over. It's Ace of Pentacles, that's good energy, but I used that in the last read. It says, Ace of Pentacles, accept that you are worthy of prosperity and abundance, and in doing so, attract it into your life. You see that one? Let's see what this is. Page of Cups energy. Page of Cups is, let your imagination run wild. Imagination is the fuel of dreams, and dreams the fuel of creation. That is where we are. All right, so we're going to see where your energy is today. I'm going to change these up. I know I said that I was going to do Cancer versus another sign. And let me just tell you, you guys bear with me. A card fell out. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, here it is right here. Three of Wands energy. Three of Wands energy is be patient. Listen. Oh, I was just about to say this. I was going to tell you guys, give me a minute, because that one, the energies when I did it last time were so mixed up that, I mean, you can take what resonates, and it was just mixed up. So I have to figure out how to do that where you guys can understand what energies are coming out. So if that makes sense. Anyway, Three of Wands energy, let's just talk about this. Be patient and trust, be patient and trust that the actions you have taken will produce results. So maybe it's meant for me to do it. I was just about to, because the energies of the read is so confusing, and it's so many different things that's happening in the reads that I need to be patient and just go with the flow, right? And that's the reason why I just take these reads and I post them. And then also I've been frustrated because YouTube, excuse me, YouTube has been taking so long to post my videos. All right, so here we go with the new energies. Now, and this is creation, so let me just tell you how the universe works, right? Eight of Pentacles energy, right? Eight of Pentacles is work hard, hone your skills, and find pleasure in your honest days at work. So that's exactly what I'm saying to you. So with the YouTube algorithm, or the, not just the algorithm, but the YouTube, you know, somebody was meant to hear this. The algorithm is going to grow soon. But in that same note, like, share, subscribe. Get this out, and these messages out to our fellow Cancers, because we all need this. We all know that this resonates somehow, some way. And if this doesn't, another one of my readings will. And so get this out. But in that same process, I'm working on my craft, and I'm working on the things that I'm passionate about. And that's, you know, being there for you guys and for myself, and learning to get out of that Queen of Pentacles overly taking care of a situation, person, place, or thing, to where it becomes toxic, you know, nurturing a situation to where we keep seeing the good in it. I'm working on that. You guys are too, and you guys are setting boundaries in that's when the boundaries come in. So anyway, the Eight of Pentacles energy comes here, right? Eight of Pentacles, again, it says hone your work hard, hone your skills, and find pleasure in honest days at work. Well, I do that with everything that I do. And so this is creation. She's creating a formula in order to be happy about what she's come in this universe to do, you know? So let me go ahead and say my affirmation. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, and you can add in heartbreak if that's what is in your energy right now. So that is where we are. That's the affirmation. That originally came from The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn. The link is in my bio. But I added in the things that has caused me to feel stagnant at a time, that caused me heartbreak, hurt, you know, doubt, overthinking, those things, you know, and that's the reason why I came up with that. So let's see what's on the agenda. We already know that you're creating something, Cancer, with the Eight of Pentacles cards being here. We're letting go of worn out conditions of lack of, you know. So, okay, here's the cards that came out. This Ace of Cups is our energy, right? I'll take these as well. I hate the way these come out. Ace of Cups energy says, allow yourself to feel love, joy, happiness to the fullest, and happiness to the fullest. So that is where we are. Ace of Cups is also opportunity, it's great love, and it's joy. You're being happy about the things that you're creating. And like I say, you guys' energy has got me so happy, and just knowing that people can resonate with the things that I have going on. I have always been in a situation to where I really didn't care what people thought, and then when I did, it was just certain people that I did care. And when I realized that what they eat don't make me shit, excuse my language, and also that nothing is ever good for anyone unless it's something that they want to do, and 9 times out of 10 they won't do it because they're scared. So when you start doing stuff, the energy, and this sometimes, it's not all the time, if you're around like-minded people, this doesn't really happen that much. Everybody is celebrating your success. So here we have it. Two of Cups energy, love, friendship, and connection. When you get to this point, this is a read. This is a good read so far. So you're working on yourself. You're having the opportunities here. Ace of Cups, great love and joy. But also, Two of Cups energy is a love, friendship, and a connection. You're having a connection with somebody, and the world being here is change of place, completion. The World card says, reveal in your happiness and celebrate your achievements. You have come full circle, and everything is as it's meant to be. So in this process of you taking time out to work on yourself, you are in a completion stage, because at one point you were in the Four of Cups energy. I don't know if you watched my read the other day when I said that that was my first time getting this Four of Cups energy in these cards or whatever. And I like these cards, and I'll just tell you why. The energy in these cards are so good. I have some cards where the energy is a little bit different. Now, these ones, they give you insight, they give you hope, they give you a lot of the things that, if we look at things for what it is, it might just be plain. It might not be that motivation that you get, I don't know, that you need. But this is me, this is my energy, right? So anyway, the Four of Cups energy is here. Bored, feeling disconnected, that you've feeling like you've reached a plateau. But this is how you feel when things no longer serve you, no longer serve you, or things that it's kind of like the I want to say that the death energy, like hold on, let me see. Yeah, embrace changes and let go of what no longer serves you. Death is not the end, it's the transformation that brings new beginnings. So that is this energy. You feel like you've reached a plateau, like, and that's when you started to change the way you do things. Read this washer, I don't know what that means. Okay, anyway, so that is, I was reading a text message, sorry. So that is where you were in the beginning. And that's when you started to put all your energy into the things that you're passionate about, the things that you love, because you felt like with these person, places, or things, or friendships and energy, that you reached a plateau. And this is the energy that you were in or are in. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it. So with the Hangman energy, right? The Hangman is willing to surrender to an experience or a situation. That is what the Hangman is. It's like pausing. It's being in suspense, and so that is what the Hangman is. And so here's an analogy of the Hangman. It says, when it feels like there is nothing you can do, let go of your resistance, embrace the state of pause, and try to see things in a new light. And that's where you were in this energy. And sometimes we hate to admit that, sometimes we hate to admit that it's time for a change, because it's scary for us, and that's where we are with this affirmation. Again, I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, and bad energies. And the reason why I say generational curses, because a lot of people think that, the generational curses, the things that we see that has happened in our family and that keeps continuing to happen, is an issue. It's only an issue when you don't address it. So now here we are, we're letting these things, these worn out conditions go, of people saying that, and I'm not saying that that's not the truth, so don't get me wrong, and no, I'm not no therapist or anything like that, but I'm saying we can change what we see in the past with our family and moving forward. If we see certain things, we have the ability to change them. And so we're letting them go. But we're not letting them go and say, oh, it was your fault that it was. No, we're not doing that. You know, and if you have, it's okay. That's a part of learning the lessons of life and saying that, you know, this is what needs to be done. You know, this is what we need to focus on. So what comes out, sorry, did my light change? There we go. Queen of Wands is at the end of the deck, bottom of the deck. And so Queen of Wands is confidence shines from the inside when you love yourself, own your flaws, and rock it without caring what others think. That is the energy that we are in right now. And the High Priestess energy is the High Priestess, something that can only be understood through experience, right? And so the High Priestess is, it's like your intuition will always point you in the right direction. Recognize the hidden signs and meanings all around you as guidance. And it always is, let me say this over. Recognize the hidden signs and meanings all around you as guidance is always at hand. There you have it. So that is the energy that we're in. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. So the Page of Pentacles, right? He's finding the direction to go in, right? This is the Page of Pentacles energy. Listen, never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, then you know nothing at all. You know, Page of Pentacles energy as well can be, excuse me, the Page of Pentacles energy can be, you know, what happens when you, this is my song. I'm Ready, Willing, and Able by Jaheim. That's my song. Okay, so let me go back to this. The Page of Pentacles energy can be, you know, a student, somebody learning something. So you're always happy to learn a different trade, a different experience. And so that's what you're learning here. That's why you're here, and that's why you clicked on this channel. Because with the Two of Pentacles, you've been juggling. You know, the Two of Pentacles is... priorities, figuring out what you do with ease, and what you can adapt to, because you're learning, right? And it also tells you what priorities you have to put first, in the forefront. So also the Two of Pentacles says the key to balancing multiple priorities is the ability to be flexible and go with the flow. So you've gone with the flow, when it comes to everybody else's endeavors, but you haven't really focused on your own endeavors, right? So let's see the energies for the Cancer, and what have we gotten out of this situation. Listen, did you see that? Did you see that card fall out? High Priestess, I just said that. Something that can only be understood through experience. You're experiencing what your calling is in life, right? You're experiencing this. You've worked on yourself. You went within. Ace of Pentacles energy, Ace of Cups energy, knowing that there is great love and great opportunity and joy in your endeavors. There is a couple love here with the connection, love and friendship. There is the World card. There is a completion. There's change of a place. There's wholeness here. The World card says, reveal in your happiness and celebrate your achievements. You have come full circle, and everything is as it's meant to be. So that is the energy, because before the Four of Cups energy being here, the Four of Cups energy says opportunities will pass you quickly if you don't pay attention. So again, if you feel like you know everything, and those little signs that come up, that the opportunities will pass you. The Four of Cups is also feeling bored or disconnected, or that you've reached this plateau, that if you keep your eyes closed, you'll miss the things that the universe is sending. Because in this process, look at this person. This is the energy that you could have been in, because your eyes are closed. You're in suspense. Hangman energy, right? Hangman energy is, sorry. The Hangman energy is willing to surrender to an experience or a situation. You've been willing to go with the flow when it comes to what people are doing. And now that energy has changed, because you're learning. You're a student. You're a student in this thing they call life. You're learning to, I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, and heartbreaks. Those are the things that will keep you stagnant, in suspense, and going with the flow and feeling like you've reached a plateau, but these all spew out in anger. This bored and being in a plateau, it spews out in anger when you can't figure out what it is that you were sitting here for. When you start to go with the flow and it's like, I'm done with this. So now you're relearning how to, what is it? Unlearn to relearn is what it is, and that's what's happening. And in that process, you're juggling your priorities. You're taking everything and you're looking at it like, I can't have a cup of love if I can't love myself. I can't expect opportunities to happen is if I'm in the same energies and I am doing the same thing. And that's why as Cancers, we go into our shell. We go into hermit mode. And so this is what is, the juggling your priorities. Let me say it again. Two of Pentacles. The key to balancing multiple priorities is the ability to be flexible and go with the flow. So when someone calls you and say, hey Cancer, I have this opportunity with you, for you. Do you think you can come and travel? Look. Do you think it's okay for you to come and travel? Look at the map down here. Do you think it's okay to come and travel? Do you think it's okay for you to figure out the direction? Remember, the Cancer card has which way to go, right? So in that same process with the High Priestess, something that can only be understood through experience. Well, let me think about it. Can I go? What am I doing right now? Listen, the High Priestess, your intuition will always point you in the right direction or the right way. Recognize the hidden signs and the meanings all around you as guidance is always at hand. Listen, this is the signs that I have 3 million more. The energies in my house. I have salt lamps everywhere. I have signs everywhere. I constantly remember why, my whys. Dreams demand hustle. Remember, progress, not perfection. Nobody is perfect. Dream as though you have nothing to lose, right? You dream as though you have nothing to lose. Believe as though anything is possible. Love as though your heart knows no bounds. Live as though there is only today, right? If plan A fails, remember, there are 25 more letters in the alphabet, right? Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. They told me I couldn't. That's why I did. That has been my fuel moving forward from when I was a little girl. Someone said, you can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do this. Someone said that. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can do whatever I want to do. And so that was what fueled me. Bottom of the deck, right? 5 of Swords. Yeah, because they say with the 5 of Swords energy that this is sneakiness. This is defeat. This is an unwinnable situation. No, it is when you're around the wrong people. It will be. It will feel like it's something that you can't win, or it feels like something that you can't do when you're around the people that is not going to even guide you because they can't even guide themselves. So you feel defeated when it comes to you reaching a plateau. However, you're like, no, 5 of Swords. Words can be as sharp, and this is people telling you that you can't. Listen, they told me I couldn't. That's why I did. You're always with the High Priestess looking and listening to the words. This may resonate with you. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it. So this may resonate with you, but remember, I'm going to read the High Priestess. Your intuition will always point you in the right direction. Let's just go here. When you're learning, it'll always point you in the right direction. Which way do you go? If you can remember the Cancer card, it says the same thing. What direction should you choose? If you're in this energy, this is the same energy as this person. This is just the kid looking at him like, Dad, what's wrong? What's wrong? Remember, this energy can cause anger. It can cause heartbreak. It can cause, sadness. It can cause stagnation. It can cause procrastination. It can cause you to be negative. It can cause you to doubt yourself. It can cause you to have bad energies. It can cause you to have debt if you just sit there. It can cause hate. It can cause you to feel like this is a generational curse because my family went through the same thing. But if you use the energy of what your family went through and your friends are doing, you will never move forward. Does that make sense? And so that is why you came to this channel, or why you went to looking a different way. High priestess energy, Hierophant energy, conforming to traditional institutes. You know, it's doing things opposite of what you were taught to do. Learning, what was it? Unlearning what you've learned. Does that make sense? Unlearning what you learned. You know, you're trusting in these different traditions and having wisdom in one person when the universe is more than enough for you to learn from. High priestess, your intuition will always point you in the right way. Recognize the hidden signs and meanings all around you, as guidance is always at hand, as the guidance is always at hand. So if you're around this energy here and they're saying this is how things should be, let me make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, they're saying this is how things should be. This is what we were taught. You do it this way. No, you learn your way. You learn your way. You're at a point in your life where this is the energy that you have to learn. No, I'm not saying, you know, tarot is here because you're listening to this, right? You know, you have, you know, the candles. I have my salt lamps. You know, the moon is here. The moon should have been a Cancer card, but it's Pisces. It's okay. But I look at the moon at nighttime. It's peaceful to me. It's calming. You know, this is me. But as a crab, we go in our shell and we go in the dark place when we start to feel like people aren't wishing us well, or we don't know which direction to turn. So this is why, you're my grandbaby, this is why I say you get out of this energy. Get out of this energy. Get out of this energy. Get away from this energy. Do something different. Stay in the house. Read a book. Go sit at a beach if you can find one. Go somewhere else, but get away from these people. You know, sometimes you have to take time out to realize that, you know, when you walk out of a situation, somebody is whispering. And that's the energy that we're learning. We're learning the High Priestess. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Two of Cups, because we need to know, why is this Two of Cups here? Maybe somebody is showing you different. You know, Two of Cups energy is connection, is friendship, is love. It's real love, you know. Two of Cups says, set the intentions to attract the person who makes you feel whole and in a perfect balance. So remember this. I said to you, if you watched my read yesterday, you know, where when Tabitha and Wendy Williams are going, well, Tabitha didn't go back and forth with Wendy Williams. Tabitha simply said, when you find, hold on, and I'm going to take these because those turned over. It's a lot of them, but give me a minute. Tabitha said, listen, Two of Cups, set the intentions to attract the person who makes you feel whole and in a perfect balance. So Tabitha said to Wendy Williams, after she said that her retiring her husband, remember, when you're in this energy, when you're around this energy, hold on, let me move this out the way, because we're going to clarify that with this Two of Cups energy. So when you're in this energy and you're around this energy, you cannot have this energy. It's not going to balance it out. And if you have it, it's not real. But here again, Two of Cups says, set the intentions to attract the person who makes you feel whole and in a perfect balance. Wendy Williams' husband never made her feel whole. He made her feel secure. There's a difference. He made her feel secure. It was like hiring a bodyguard that you could sleep with every day. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? He never really, to me, I don't know. I'm just saying what I see, because I don't know what they're not saying they didn't. It was comfortability. And after so long of doing something, it causes you to, listen, have not lack, because when you here, let me say this. I'm gonna put this back, because I want you to understand it from my perspective, right? When you, let me put that back over there. Hold on. And hear me out, because this is going to clarify this Two of Cups energy, right? So this is like when you're going through something, right? As us Cancers, we go through something. We work harder at the distraction. We work to get away from the distraction, right? But we still go and hang out or live with or whatever. So this working hard, right? working hard to figure out a way out. That's what Wendy Williams did. She didn't tell everybody that, but her spew came at the beginning. It was fun for her, and it was like probably hurtful. Like I say, I always tell you the difference between Wendy and 50 cents, because they did their things. 50 didn't fall in love with somebody in order to hurt them, or 50 didn't say things. He did say a whole lot of stuff. So look at the difference between the two. Go back to my a couple of reads back, and you'll understand what I mean by that. But in this energy of working on yourself, it's not lack there, but it can be a lack of love. You know, there is doubt here. There is becoming hate. There is becoming negativity. There's becoming procrastination. There is stagnation. There is sadness. There feels like there may be some type of generational curse. There may be debt, and there's a very large possibility of the bad energies and heartbreak, right? So that is what happens when you go within. But when you start to look at it like, this is what I really and truly deserve, the fear comes in, right? Because at this point, you're in hangman mode, willing to surrender to an experience or a situation. You're in hangman mode. And then you've reached the plateau of how much you can deal with, right? You've reached the plateau of how much you can deal with. And so in this point with the Ace of Cups, you realize that I allow myself to feel love, joy, and happiness to the fullest, no matter of the energy that is around me. And in that, you start to receive this energy of saying that if this is not my perfect, if this is not by divine right, this energy or this person, and now that's when you start saying, I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, and heartbreak. And you accept in this energy. And so it's a difference on how you accept it and how you receive it. Nobody's relationship is perfect. That's what I'm going to say right now. So Tabitha and her husband might have went through, a whole lot of crap. You guys are seeing the good part. You're seeing her energy is good. Her husband is, wherever he is and whatever he's doing. I think she said he was a police officer. And that's why she's, 15 years, he's led her to a Cups energy. Set the intention to attract the person who makes you feel whole and perfect whole and in perfect balance. So if you are in High Priestess energy, which is something that can only be understood through experience, you know what you went through with this person, and it causes you to feel love. This is the difference between, I think, what Wendy went through. Wendy went through more heartbreak and hurtful things, camouflaging the things that really hurt her. Not saying that Tabitha didn't go through that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that basically what's happening is that it's a different type of transfer of love and energies. And so where this is what she needs right now, and this is what she's looking for. But when you have went through a lot of turmoil and heartbreak, then that is what is spewing out from her, is the heartbreak of her saying, no, I did that before. And look where I got. Look what I got. So it's like letting go of what happened. So anyway, the Two of Cups is coming, like I said with you, because the Two of Cups comes when you learn to understand what you deserve. Allow yourself to feel love, joy, and happiness to the fullest. So you get out of this energy, the Nine of Swords energy, which is your thoughts don't have power over you. Your thoughts do not have power over you. Control them. Let them go and make peace with your own mind. So once you make peace with what it is that you've been fighting for and creating this whole time, you will come out of this energy, right? But then we have the Tower. That's what I'm saying. You'll come out of it. It'll be an ending. And so the Tower is, a sudden loss or a sudden disruption. Something that the universe is saying is time. You've done this over and over and over again. It's time. Tower energy says sometimes you need to tear down the limiting structures you have built for yourself to move forward and rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. So remember, these energies are all coming because that this is what you deserve. You know that this is what you deserve. You see what I'm saying? And then we have the Knight of Wands energy. And the Knight of Wands to me is the Drake energy. You only live once, so be bold, be fearless, and do what you love. That's the Drake energy, YOLO. That's the Knight of Wands energy. Because when you realize that time is ticking, when you realize that you don't have, what is it called? You don't have time to wait anymore. You're rushing it because of what you've been through. You're rushing it because, you gave a perfect love, but in the process, there was a lot inside of it. And so you're trying to rush this, the Knight of Wands, you only live once. And let me get this out the way because it's the things that I stopped. But remember, the world and the universe is a teacher. Back here, Page of Pentacles twice, right? Page of Pentacles, the world is your teacher. He's flipping the coin on which way he should go. Look. He's flipping the coin on which way he should go. Page of Pentacles, right? Never stop learning because you think you know everything, then you know nothing at all. Know that this love that you had previously is not the only love that's out there. Does that make sense? And then, Queen of Wands. Wasn't she at the bottom of the deck? I thought I saw her. Anyway, the Queen of Wands energy is confidence, shines from inside. When you love yourself, own your flaws, your pain, and rock it without caring what others think. So when you do get to this new energy of this new love or this new energy of loving yourself wholeheartedly and putting everything into yourself, have confidence. Don't care about what anybody else thinks. Love yourself. Own your past. Own your flaws. Own everything that you have and rock it without caring what anybody thinks because you're learning how to do things new. But then we have the Page of Cups energy, right? And the Page of Cups is let your imagination run wild. Imagination is the fuel of dreams, and dreams the fuel of creation. Remember that card came out? That was the first card that came out when I was shuffling, and I told you what that was. So when you learn that and when you understand that your imagination, the things that you've always wanted, you have to do it this way, but you're not reaching a plateau. When it starts to, something becomes overwhelming to you, this sadness, when you stop learning how to imagine and dream about the things that you want, Cancer, then this is when you go into this mode of hermit mode. And now it's time to rethink over what it is because you might be around a lot of the negative energy. And you might feel like somebody is backstabbing you. Look at all these energies right here. And you might feel Four Swords energy, which is, being patient and resting because you have reached this hermit mode. So that is what you might feel if you don't let your imagination run wild. But the Justice is here, right? Justice is here, and it's like the consequences of your actions are at hand. So, yes, you're okay with this Justice card being here because you know that there was balance because you've always given a perfect love. But in return, you never received that. So, Justice also says that, it says, we will all answer to the universal law. Take responsibility for your actions. Do the right thing and be balanced and fair in all situations. And so that's what you have. This is card of Libra. You balance out the scales. This is you focusing on you. But hold on. I was going to say, because look at this card here. I didn't want to talk about this card that was back here. But it's here. It's underneath all of these sad cards. Remember? Can you see that? So remember when I just looked at the bottom of the deck and all of these sad cards was here? Well, the King of Swords was here. And just to let you know who the King is, it says when faced with difficult situations, be impartial. These are the difficult situations, right? Can you see that? When faced with a difficult situation, be impartial and carefully evaluate all your options with a rational mind. He's here twice, right? He's here twice. He's here twice, right? So this is where you are faced with this difficult energy here of not knowing how to get out of this, High Priestess, through experience. You know, this here. Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like these same people are backstabbing me? Well, now I'm going to go ahead and go into hermit mode. I'm going to rest and relax and get a clear mind. This is a clear mind. You're being impartial on why. And so remember, I always say as a Cancer, if I cut you off, you handed me the scissors. You know? So now we have the Page of Wands energy. All 3 pages, well, there's 3 pages out here. So the Page of Wands energy is here. And the Page of Wands is like, listen to this. Don't hold on to your past, right? So we got the YOLO energy here as well, right? The Drake energy. You only live once. But in that process of moving forward, right? Moving forward in order to find this perfect love, this perfect adventure, this perfect situation that you want to go through is here. And this is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. The only thing that is real is the present moment. We have to live in the now. We have to live in the now. Remember, yesterday is history and tomorrow is a mystery. The only thing that is real is the present moment, right now. The generational curses, remember I said that. When we start to overthink that, we're like, I'm in the same situation that my mom was in. Let me tell you a song. Forevermore by R. Kelly. Chocolate Factory. Sorry, you don't like R. Kelly. I'm sorry. That was memories for me. So if you don't learn to deal with this energy of why you feel this way and surrender to an experience or a situation, you won't ever feel like this. Yesterday is history and tomorrow is a mystery. The only thing that's real is the present moment. You learn. Every man is your no man is your enemy. Every man is your teacher. Thank them for the lessons that they gave you. Thank them from the heartbreak. Thank them, you know. Thank them and tell them none of this moves me. Sorry, my baby crying. She coming to me. Hold on. Let me see. But anyway, sorry about that. But that is where it is. She fussing at her dad. So that's where you have to become, you have to get to, is knowing that you only can live in the present moment. Nothing has control over you besides your thoughts. And what was that card? Where was that card is? Hold on. What energy was that? And I can't think. Your thoughts. The Nine of Swords, which is... Where was the Nine of Swords at? The Nine of Swords was here. This was the first card here. The Nine of Swords, right? The Nine of Swords. Your thoughts do not have power over you. And that's the reason why this is here. Your thoughts do not have power over you. Control them. Let them go. And make peace with your own mind. And in that same part, because these are the thoughts that keep you in those worn out conditions. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. The only thing that is real is the present moment. So enjoy it. Learn from your past. Hone your crafts. Understand who you are. Know that there is the completion. Don't stay stagnant. Always be willing to learn. And always understand from the experiences that you went through. Because in the end, 4 Wands energy. And the 4 Wands energy is sometimes a little bit of... Did I say the 4 Wands? No, I'm sorry. 4 Wands energy. Take some time out to celebrate your stability, joy, happiness with friends and family. So if these are the wrong type of friends, you'll find yours through experience. So there you have it. I'm going to pull from the Everyday Witches Oracle, and we're going to end this read. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't pull from my Empath Oracle deck. And those are the 24 emotions of the worn out conditions, or the conditions that keep me going, moving forward, is what it is. I hope yeah, I'm still recording. I'm sorry this was a long read. Nope, I'm not taking all of those. Nope, I'm not taking all of those. All right, so let's see. Let's get overall energy from the Everyday Witch Oracle. And I like these cards because they give good energy and they give good direction. Okay, so it was meant for me to take a lot of these cards. I'm not going to read everyone. Strength and resilience is at the bottom of the deck. Strength and resilience. You know, through everything, you have to have strength and you got to be resilient when it comes to the things that life throws at you, right? So let's put that there. The next cards that came out, sorry, is ground and center. Ground and center yourself, you know. Remember, go outside. I ground and center myself by me going out on my balcony and me watching the moon. I look at the moon just like he is, right? Look at him. Just like he is. I look at the moon, I close my eyes, and I say my affirmations, you know? And so that is what I do. So also, cleanse body and spirit. Look, relax, enjoy. Find your ground. When you had a hard day, get you some Epsom salt, baking soda, and some peppermint oil. I'm not a doctor, so if that bothers you, don't do it. But that's what I do. Peppermint essential oils. I get some baking soda, and I get Epsom salt, and I sit in the bathtub, and I ground myself again. Sun and the stars. Remember, I look at the moon all the time. You know, I look at the moon here, like that, outside, off of my balcony, and connect with Gaia. Connect with the earth. Connect with the earth. Go outside. Put your feet in the dirt. Put your feet in the grass. Sit in at nighttime, you know, figure it out. Find somewhere. If it's in, just walk outside and enjoy. It's taking care of yourself. Finding the strength and resilience to do that. And you have to accept love, even though it might be scary. So now it's time for me to pull from my Empath Oracle deck. If you watch my other reads, these are the 24 emotions that I go through when it comes for me to be stagnant, when it comes for me, when it has me feeling like I'm procrastinating, or I'm in a stuck place, or you know, the energies are bad, or there's negativity, or I'm pushing for myself. I'm rising from the ashes from the fire as a phoenix, you know, and from the ashes. So these are the energies that I go through when I'm in hermit mode or when I'm overthinking. Fear. This is the main cause of it. Fear of moving forward. Fear of what happened if you spoke your mind. Fear of what will happen if you spoke your mind. Fear of what will happen if you broke a couple of hearts, if you told people how you really felt. That is the energy that I'm in when I come to start moving forward. Bottom of the deck is guardians. Your guardians are here to help you. The universe is helping you. You have the high priestess energy. You're experiencing things, something that can only be understood through experience. This is the universe telling you that you can have, where is it at? Strength and resilience, because we are here to help you. The universe is here. So again, you know, this is what you need to work on. Eight of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. No, it's not. Actually, it's not at the bottom of the deck, but it's the same card that's underneath here telling you to celebrate with your friends and family. Same card here. Does that make sense? You're coming full circle. You're learning this. Work on yourself. Work on you. That's what it's telling you, to work on you. Work on you, and then you can have this. Loving family, friends, and know what boundaries you need to set. So there you have Cancer. I don't know what I'm going to name this, but yeah, that's where we are. Have a nice day. Don't be maybe I should name it, Don't Be Afraid to Learn. All right, I don't know. Have a nice day.